I finally have a story submission from Zimbabwe. The girl that submitted the story says she could never understand how other people trust stray animals. Because after her experience, she can't. Spooky story time. She said in her childhood home, they had like this big yard. All the other kids would come through to play, and sometimes, random animals would be walking around, but you never really paid any mind. Now, she said she knew about witchcraft and all of that, but she didn't grow up in her home practicing anything like that. So she wouldn't know anything. When she was about 9 or 10, she started to see this black cat. The cat would just stand there in a corner in the yard. It wouldn't really interact, move around, or anything. It would just stand there in the corner in the yard. The other kids would play around it and nothing. No one ever saw it come in. But at this point, people started noticing it. So people started wondering, dang, how long has this cat been here? Because I noticed it yesterday. And it's here again today. No one's thinking anything of it. Like, everybody just went on with their lives. It's 2 months later, and the cat is still there in the same position. It's like it hasn't moved at all. Everyone would just come outside and just stare at this cat like... They just assumed that the cat, this was just its nesting place, so they just left it alone. And throughout the days of the month, people would go outside to check to see the status of this cat. People even started going as far as bringing the cat food outside. 5 months later, the cat is still there. It has not grown, but it eats. And it's not weird to them that the cat hasn't grown in size because some cats are just naturally small. Until one day, the person who submitted the story decided that she was going to help out the cat. At this point, it's been like 5 months and the cat is still right there, in the same position that people noticed it from the first time. She decided, you know what? She's gonna take this cat inside. So not thinking anything of it, she walks over to the cat to pick it up. She gets there, slowly approaches the cat. The cat has no reaction. She picks up the cat and brings it inside. The first thing that they noticed a day later was that they had a worm infestation in the house. And they're saying like worms are like crawling up the walls. Like they're everywhere. And they are different colors. Some are red, like blood red, and some of them are just the regular nude color. So they decided to clean up the house from top to bottom. No one has linked anything to the cat. They said cleaning up really helped with the worm issue, but then the girl who brought the cat inside started getting sick. Certain days, she felt like her lungs were like closing in on her. She said one day she had a dream and she felt something jump on her chest. And once that thing jumped on her chest, she couldn't move, so she felt like she was going into paralysis, sleep paralysis. She managed to open her eyes and noticed that there was a big, humongous, giant black cat sitting on top of her chest. It was so heavy, that's why she could not move. And she woke up from the dream and didn't think anything of it. Her little brother reported to her that one day while he was going to the bathroom and it was late, he noticed that the cat's eyes were a really unusual color. They were blood red. And the cat was staring at him with a menacing look. That freaked him out and he just ran. He told her about what he saw and she was like, cats' eyes tend to look weird in the dark. So, people in the house started having really weird dreams. Really weird dreams about being attacked. Being attacked either from the back or by something that they cannot see. So the mom grew wary of this and she started telling people about her experiences in the house and they told her to go to a witch doctor. And she did. She invited one of them to her house and immediately upon stepping in that house, the person said, "There's a strong demonic entity in this house." And they said, "What?" The cat is just walking around the house and the witch doctor sees the cat and automatically just startles back. She asks them, "Why do you have a beast in your house?" The witch doctor instructs everybody to exit the house ASAP. So they do. They lock the door and she drew a symbol in front of the house. She explains to them that their pet is not what they think it is and that this cat was actually sent to the house and that it just needed permission to come inside. And Lord and behold, whoever brought it inside gave it permission to fuck with the family. And the cat was sent to this woman's house by one of the other women from the village. Confusing though, because they were friends. The witch doctor entered the house by herself and she said after what felt like an hour, this woman comes out of the house with this creature that they've never seen before. She described it as pale. It had like patches of hair. It had 2 long teeth and that was it. And it looked about lifeless. Needless to say, they no longer pick up random cats that they see on the street. I hope you enjoyed this spooky story. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, there's plenty more where that comes from. I have an entire playlist. Make sure you hit that follow button. And while you're at it, if you're looking for longer and better stories, honestly, I have them all on YouTube. If you click where it says Instagram on top of my page, you'll see my Instagram link pop up and also my YouTube link. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And while you're at it, follow me on Instagram just so that I know that it's real. I just did that in one take. You know it's coming. I love you, my abducted humans. Much love from your favorite Haitian homegirl.